Welcome back to another episode of the Hello Sis Dorsey podcast. It is a new year. So happy new year to you. It is 2024. I cannot believe it. Yes, I am in shock. But I was sitting here and I was like, do I want to do a year in review? So I actually started doing this in my podcast when I started in 2019, where every year for New Year's, I don't think I did it last year, but every year for New Year's, I do a year in review. And I said to myself this year, do I really want to do it? Do I really want to keep doing it, even though a lot of things that I did or planned to do did not go accordingly as planned? And I said, yes, Candace, do it. Simply because I want to show you out there that even though things don't go as planned or as you normally or think things will go, I want to show you that, yeah, it won't go as normal. And I kind of want to go over my 2023, what worked, what didn't work, and what I would like to do in 2024, not necessarily what I plan to do because life happens, but goals, essentially things that I want to do. So let's kick things off. Let's start at the beginning of 2023. I went through a program called Conversions for Clients. A shout out to Brandy Miles. Her ad management course is so good, so thought out, so put together, and I loved it dearly. But that was when I was like, well, if I don't become an ad manager, at least I will have the fundamentals to run my own ads a little bit better. So that helped me out so much. I also joined her program, Serve Scale Soar, and I was thinking, well, maybe I'll be like a systems where I set up systems for other entrepreneurs, and because I love setting up automations, Zapier, email marketing, all the fun things. So I did that. I started doing like outreach and everything for like, I want to say maybe like 3 weeks. And then I stopped like I normally do. That's just the Candace in me. I don't know why. Simply because no one was responding back to me, and I found it very odd. But it took me a whole year to realize what was going on. But I do believe that my emails was going to people's junk folder. So I definitely like Candace, you need to work on that. So I am going to be looking into that this year just to make sure I implement something to where so I can see if people actually open up my emails when I send them out. So that's what I'm going to be working on this year, 2024. So what else went on? Oh, yes, the main thing, the big thing that I've always wanted to do is on my vision board. I'm still looking at it to this day, and that was to leave my 9 to 5. And that was essentially, it was something that I wanted to do, but I want to be clear that it was all ordained, and it was something that was completely out of my control. So those who are believers, you know what I'm talking about, and I'll just leave it there. Also, this year I discovered doing challenges. I love doing them so much. I did a 5 day challenge for, I want to say, 3 months. Yeah, I did a 5 day challenge for 3 months in a row. So much fun, so impactful. It's draining, but it was all live and it was so much fun. I loved it dearly. I actually got revenue from that. It was really awesome. So I would be doing that again this year in 2024 in the coming months. So be on the lookout for that. I may talk about it on here and I may not. So you have to be on my email list. So be on my email list. um, let's see what else did I did. I pivot towards the end of this year. So when I left my 9 to 5, I kind of was like in this limbo. Like I knew what I wanted to do, but I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I knew I want my business online, but I didn't know exactly what that would look like. So I started, digging, dabbling, and doing different things to see what I like, what will work, what won't work. Okay, I won't tell you everything that I did except for the challenges. Um, that brought in one challenge actually brought in revenue, but the other ones didn't. All the rest of everything that I did just did not work. So I said I need to go back to what's working and stick with that. And for me, what do work is providing services and helping supporting other businesses. I love doing the courses, love doing the digital products, but unless you have a robust audience, robust email list, build up that know, like, and trust, that essentially will not work unless you have those key elements. So that's something that I want to work on this year is building up my email list a little bit more, have a little bit more engagement with my audience and kind of like find out what they want, what they need. I basically need to find like what type of audience I want to serve as well. I have my lead magnet, which is unlocking your exit plan, 5 things you need to do before you leave your 9 to 5. I have that, and that is in the show notes. It should be in the show notes somewhere. You go ahead and download that. But I have that as well to help people who essentially wants to leave their 9 to 5 and just don't know the steps or how to do it. So I have that worksheet available for you if that's something that you're thinking about doing. So let's move on. Lessons I learned. Okay, so if you've been listening to my podcast for a while, since 2019, you should know that I have a little problem, and it's called shiny object syndrome. I have it really bad, like so bad it's it hinders me. But I've actually come to realize that that is not a hindrance. It is actually helped me so much because I learned how to become a virtual assistant. Not only that, during my virtual assistant process, I've learned how to design websites. I learned how to do email marketing. I learned how to do social media marketing. I learned how to run Facebook ads. I also learned how to set up automations and systems. I also learned Dubsado and Honeybook, and I've learned how to create courses. I learned how to sell courses. I learned how to do webinars. I learned how to build funnels. So throughout that whole process, those are skills that I learned how to do that I actually can help other people do. So it's so funny because I talk to people like my peers and people that I know, and the first thing that come out of their mouth, some of them who are like really like true my friends, you know, they will say that I'm wishy washy, and that's true. I'm gonna own it. I'm definitely gonna own it. I should definitely use my Cricut to make a T-shirt, but I'm gonna own the fact that I am wishy washy, and that's actually not a bad thing. Like learning and discovering who you are, who you want to become, and learning new things, putting it out there that you've learned those new things and that's something that you now do, that's not a bad thing. That really isn't. I mean, I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm moving up to different levels. So now that I know how to do certain things, I can actually offer that as a service. I can actually support other people. I can consult with other people in their businesses as well. So I'm really grateful that I've learned all the things along the way. And I'm grateful that I am wishy washy because um, it has helped me to grow and be the person that I am today. So rather than saying, oh, yeah, I only know that and I can't help and support you with it, if somebody needs support and say, oh, I also have this issue, or I don't know how to do XYZ, no problem. I can support you with that as well because I know it, I've been through it. So that to me, that to me is a blessing. It really is. And I'm not going to feel sorry about it. I'm not going to feel bad about it. I've learned so much and I'm so happy that I do because I have the knowledge. So we're gonna leave it at that. For 2024 is a mystery. So I'm excited to, if by now, at the time of this recording, I should have done my vision board for 2024. And 2024 is now focused on, okay, now I have these skills. Now it's time to let people know, to support other people in their business, and to actually have revenue goals that I can build on layer by layer. So rather than saying, oh, I want to make 100K or I want to make 50K in my business, I'm saying, okay, what can I do to make a 500 this month? Okay, what can I do to make another 500 and just build off of that? So I'm taking everything one day at a time, one step at a time, and I really want to focus on consistency. So when they say, what's the word for the new year? My word, and I'm not doing New Year's resolutions because normally those don't work for me, but my word for the year is consistency, to be consistent, because that's something that I struggle with and I really want to work on it. And I want to see what will happen if I am consistent. So that's the mystery in itself. Like, what can come out of it when I do become consistent in something? So that's something that I want to work on this year. I'm really excited about it. And if I fall off the rails, which I probably will be, just know and trust that I'm praying for myself that I don't. And that when it do happen, because it will, when it do happen, that I will check myself and come back to reality and focus on what I initially started out to do. Okay, so that's all I have. I hope you have a happy new year. Let me know what your word is for the new year for 2024. I'm so excited for this year. And I just say, hey, it's a mystery. And if you don't complete or finish what your goal was, it's okay. You can continue on working on the goal. And if it takes you a year to do it, so be it. Okay? It's not a race. You're not competing against yourself. So just take your time and enjoy the journey, enjoy the process. And again, hope you have a thriving new year. Take care. Bye.